Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is the third question that we'll be looking at for time and work. In the first two questions and also the first two videos for time and work, what did we see? In the first video, we saw man days. So man days was a method that we generally used when there was a group that was given to us. In the second video, when there are individual people that are being given to us, what do we use? We either use unit work method or LCM method or percentage method. Now let us look at the third question. What is being asked? Three laborers work together for 30 days. So again, three laborers is a group, right? There's a high chance that we can use man days for this question. All right, because there's a high chance these laborers, all of them have same efficiency. All right, we'll see what is being said and we'll decide based on that. So three laborers work together for 30 days. All of them remained absent for few days. Alright, so here's the difference. Here's an exception where you can't use man days. So when do we use man days? In the first question, when we used man days, 12 men, 16 boys worked for 5 days. So every person from this group was coming for this 5 days. Every person from this group was also working on every day of this 5 days. That is the difference. Herein, what is happening is all of them remained absent for a few days. So few of them worked for X days, a few of them worked for Y days, a few of them worked for Z days, right? So everyone is working for a different amount of days. So we can't use the man days method over here. Even if the efficiency of these three laborers is the same, we will have to use a different method. We'll have to either use a unit method or an LCM method or a percentage work method. Based on, we'll see what is being asked, but you can't use man days method because of this reason. If every person is working for the same amount of days in that particular group, right? So 12 men is working for 5 days, 16 boys are also working for each and every day, right, for that 5 days. So if it was like 12 men are working for 3 days and 16 boys are working for 6 days to complete that work. So we would have done what? We would have multiplied this 12 men by this 3 and this 16 boys by this 6 if the number of days were different, right? We can in that case also use this man days method, but here they are saying that they have remained absent for a few days. So be alert, right? We can 100% use this man days method, but we can't directly say three laborers. Okay, three laborers, they have worked together for 30 days into 30. No, we can't do that. The reason being, each one of them is being absent for a few days. That means each one of them is working for different amount of days, different number of days, right? So we can't directly use man days method. Of course we can use this man days method if we know X person is working for how many days, the Y person is working for how many days, the Z person, the third person, the third laborer is working for how many days. Then we can definitely use this man days method. I hope you have understood the difference, right? Let's see what is being asked and what is being stated. So first laborer was absent for 10 days more than the second laborer, and the third laborer did 1/3 of the total work. Okay, so what we'll do is, because anyway the fractions are being involved, right, 1/3 of work, we'll use unit work method. Let's try to solve this with unit work method. Let's assume we have three laborers A, B and C, or let's say because the because the efficiency is the same, because they are laborers, they have just generalized them. We are going to assume that this is first labor. A labor also takes A days to finish this whole work if he works alone. Similarly, B also takes B days to finish this whole work alone. C also takes C days to finish this whole work alone. But because these three laborers are mentioned in a group and they haven't specified anything else, we are going to assume that this A is equal to B is equal to C. That is, the efficiency is same. I just said the same thing, I used different language. So what we'll do is, we'll basically say that each one of them takes L days to finish the work working alone, right? Working alone. But now what we'll assume is A worked for A number of days, B worked for B number of days, C work for C number of days. That's it. So if A takes L days to finish the work for 1 unit of work, we are using unit work method, he'll do 1 by L work per day, and because he is working for A days, he'll complete A by L work. Similarly, B will complete B by L work. You need to be accustomed to this method right now. Means if you want to use unit work method, I'll suggest that method because I'm comfortable with it. Also, you need to understand that when A takes L dash to finish a work, using unit work method, per day he is going to complete how much work? 1 upon the number of days he takes to finish the whole work. That means we are just using a reciprocal of the L in this case, but this is the amount of work done per day, and A is working for A days, that is what we have assumed. B is working for B days, similarly C is working for C days. So he'll complete C by L work, right? And also remember that all of them work for 30 days, means A together work for 30 days. It doesn't mean that A plus B plus C has to be 30 days. Out of the 30 days, A can work for 24 days, B can work for say 22 days, C can work for let's say 25 days. It can be anything. I'm just taking an example. So you might ask why have they mentioned 30 days? Because in general they take 30 days to complete this work, right? Suppose this is first day, second day, third day, dot 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 dot. This is 30th day. First day maybe A and B are present. Second day maybe B and A are present. Third day maybe B and C are present. Finally 30th day B and A are present, or maybe A and C are present. That is what they are saying. Means it can also happen that on a particular day all three are present. All these things doesn't concern us. I'm just explaining the situation that they have given. Alright, I hope you have understood here till here. So now what they are saying, first labor as in A was absent for 10 days more than the second labor. Okay, so that means B worked for 10 days more compared to A, right? And we have assumed B worked for B days, A worked for A days, right? This is what we have assumed. I hope you have understood. And because first labor was absent for 10 days more than second labor, that means second labor as in B worked for 10 days more as compared to A. So basically the number of days spent by B, which is also B, is equal to A plus 10, right? So because A was absent for 10 more days, so we have taken the reverse of this. So amount of days that B is working for is A plus 10. Alright, let's look at what other conditions are being mentioned. And the third laborer did 1/3 of the total work. Alright, so if third laborer as in C is doing 1/L work per day and he is working for C days, that is he is doing C by L work, this is nothing but equal to 1 by 3, they are saying 1/3 of the total work, and we are assuming total work, we are using unit work method, we are assuming total work to be 1. So we get C by L is equal to 1 by 3. So what does this mean? If C alone completes 1/3 of the total work, that means A and B will complete 2/3 of the total work, because 1 plus 3 plus 2 by 3 will be the whole amount of work. So A by L plus B by L is the work done by A and B together is nothing but 2 by 3, but we have seen that B is equal to A plus 10. B is equal to A plus 10. So I'm just going to substitute B with A plus 10. So I'll get 2A plus 10 by L is nothing but 2 by 3. So if I take 2 common from both sides, I get A plus 5 by L is equal to 1 by 3, right? So I can equate this with this. And why have I substituted B with A plus 10 and not A with B minus 10? Because in the question they have asked how many days more than the third laborer was the first one absent. So they want us to compare A and C, right? That's why I substituted B with A plus 10. So I get A plus 5 by L is equal to 1 by 3. I'm going to equate those two. I get A plus 5 by L is equal to C by L If we cancel out L from both sides, what do I get? A plus 5 is equal to C. And these are nothing but the number of days, right? A is number of days, C is number of days, right? A is number of days that A was working for, C is number of days that C was working for. So basically what we get, the amount of days that C was working for is 5 more than the amount of days that A was working for. That means A missed 5 days compared to C. So A was absent for 5 days compared to C because C has worked for 5 more days compared to A. So that is what they are asking. So for with respect to third laborer, right, how many days more than the third laborer was the first one absent? So first one was absent for 5 more days, I mean 5 days compared to third laborer. So the answer is 5. Right, I hope you have understood how we solve this question. So we have used unit work method because I felt it will be easier to use that method. The reason being we can't use LCM method because they haven't given us the number of days that A requires to finish the work when he's working alone. We need that number, right, in order to use the LCM method. Percentage method also looks difficult. This seems to be the easiest one, and I'm also comfortable using unit work method only, so I generally prefer that method. Right, so I hope you are clear with this question. So I agree this question was a bit on the difficult side compared to the first two questions, but we have chosen these questions, the doubts that were sent to us by the students, because we wanted to make sure that you understand the difference between the methods, as well as you understand when we can use Mandays method, when we can't use Mandays method, right? So if you have any other doubts, you can send them to us. You can ask them in the comment section below. Also, if you want to learn about these tips and tricks on a daily basis, do follow our Telegram channel and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Alright, see you.